Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for ONDO price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And starting here on the 4 days chart, we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toward the upside, finishing wave A or wave 1. And we're looking, of course, in bullish scenario as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. A leading diagonal for a wave 5, of course, after hitting a wave 4 in our blue box perfectly, of course, as you can see. We're gonna estimate if we have finished, of course, this wave and we're moving toward the upside from here. Another bullish scenario is, of course, where you have a double 1-2 here, a 1-2, and then another 1-2, potentially, of course, in case you finish here, a 1-2, 3, 4, and a 5. However, now your wave 4 has interfered with your zone 1, which, of course, reduces a possibility very, very much. Meaning this 1-2 in the orange, we can right now, of course, think about it for later on in case, of course, it is a bigger 1-2 in a bigger bearish scenario. We're gonna see this, of course. In a wave A as well, we have A, B, and a C toward the upside. Your wave B, of course, might be finished here, and you're looking for a wave C in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 4 again interfered now with your zone 1, meaning, of course, very, very low possibility that we have finished a wave C, or we are on the wave C towards the upside, so it's gonna be deleted as well. So as you can see, the scenarios has reduced, especially when we interfered inside this zone. Now the highest possibility, of course, is for 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, leading diagonal toward the upside, or your bearish scenario, which is an A, B, C, a longer wave C toward the downside, where you might have, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course, as an expanding flat. And this, of course, will bring your wave 2, therefore, a big wave 2 here in the orange to this side. And you're gonna finish, of course, a big wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. So as you can see, of course, the scenarios, the bullish scenarios has reduced exactly here. And of course, we have only one bullish scenario currently, which is our leading diagonal in zigzags, potentially, right, or in impulses, because of course you cannot take this as a zigzag here. Well, it can be as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave A, B, and a C, but your wave C is very shallow and doesn't look really, really nice. So preferably the whole thing is an impulse, and of course you are looking at another impulse here, knowing that also that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C, meaning A, B, and a C. So and based on these changes right now in the chart, I think that, of course, ONDO might, of course, looking a little bit for lower still for the bearish scenario, of course, for a little bit longer correction wave here. If we dive a little bit deeper, because, of course, of these insights here, we have, of course, a correction here. Now we see 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation, of course, for your impulse. Therefore, you have to consider this as 3 waves down and 3 waves up. And then if you are here in another, of course, impulse, it is already invalidated. And of course, because of the choppiness that we can see here, this is definitely, of course, a W, X, and a Y, where you have a W and an X here, and your wave Y is this finished zigzag toward the downside. Let's mark this as a W, X, and a Y. Potentially, we have finished a correction here, but still, of course, now the price action still has to give us a signal of 5 waves up, 3 waves down, right? We need this exactly. Now we start to see on the 4-hour chart some kind of an impulsive wave. Yeah, we would like to see this as 5 waves toward the upside. Here we go. On the 1-hour chart, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very nice. All what we need right now is 3 waves down and continuation toward the upside, breaking this level, of course, to confirm, of course, a bullish scenario toward the upside. And this, of course, will bring us for higher prices for a wave 5. In a wave 5, you would like to see, of course, an impulse correction impulse, meaning, of course, a zigzag somehow like this. And of course, to get a wave 1 here, right? So moving this wave 1 in the orange to this side and getting a wave 2 after it for a small bearish market. But basically, of course, the possibilities start to get higher once we get our signal here. Yeah? Once we get this signal, where we have 5 waves up, 3 waves down, right? Since we got an impulse right now, 3 waves down, continuation towards the upside, meaning this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Correction, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Continuation to hit perfectly the blue box, of course, at the $2.26 at least for ONDO. Now, the scenario where you are still, of course, bearish might be, of course, the following. Now, it is true we have finished a zigzag here, kind of like A, B, C, and then an impulse towards the downside. However, this impulse looks a little bit like potentially, yeah, that is still seeking for a wave 5 potentially. Yeah, so if 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You have to be careful, of course. Now, invalidation of this bearish, invalidation of bearish is exactly this scenario here, or this price, where we would like to hit 1.09. If we hit this price, therefore, it is much more nicer to say that, okay, possibilities start to get higher for the bullish. If we are still under this, be careful, the possibilities are still there for a bearish, of course, for a long wave, to take the lows though, of course, and potentially taking it from there. However, the good thing is that there is no impulse toward the downside, so we don't see any kind of impulsive wave here. If we want to say this is a leading diagonal, wave 5 is longer than your wave 3, your wave 3 is longer than wave 1, it doesn't work, and you don't have an impulse, your wave 4 interfered here, so there is no big 1, 2 as well, because there is no impulse. And all of this is corrective, and we're still potentially looking for one more leg and then continuation toward the upside. Yeah, so that was it for ONDO. Let's watch and see what's gonna happen. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.